Have you ever had someone you love, caught in the trap of addiction, ask you for help? Maybe it was for money, a place to stay, or a ride somewhere. Your heart breaks for them, and the easiest thing in the world is to say yes. You want to relieve their pain, to be their hero. But what if I told you that saying yes could be the most dangerous thing you could do for them? Today, we're talking about the hardest word we ever have to say to someone we want to help: no. Giving the wrong kind of help isn't love. It's enabling. And enabling isn't helping someone swim, it's just a slower way to let them drown. It's putting a bandage on a deep wound that needs surgery. So when we say no to the specific request, we are actually saying a much bigger yes. Yes, we see your struggle, and we believe in the real you, buried under the pain. Yes, we will walk with you through the fire of withdrawal and the hard work of rebuilding a life. Yes, we will offer you accountability, tough love, and a path to actual freedom, not just another temporary fix. So, what does this mean for you? How can you apply this incredibly difficult principle? The staff at Matthew 25:40 gives us a clear three-step framework for helping someone who is in active denial. First, pray for them, seriously and faithfully. This is a spiritual battle as much as a physical one. Second, communicate your real offer of help. Let them know clearly what you are willing to do. Say, I cannot give you money or a place to stay if you are using, but I am ready right now to drive you to a treatment center, to sit with you while you make the call, to be by your side when you take that first real step toward recovery. And third, do not harm them by continuing to enable. You must have the courage to say no. You have to allow an addict to face the consequences of their actions until they themselves are ready to get help. The first step in any recovery program is admitting you have a problem you can't solve on your own. If we're always there to solve the consequences for them, we are robbing them of the need to take that first crucial step. Never say no to offering the help they really need. Clearly define that help and be ready to give it whenever they get ready for it. Here are 8 important points to remember when helping someone in addiction. 1. Treating addiction as a complex brain disease, not simply a moral failing, will help you depersonalize their behavior and respond with empathy instead of anger. 2. Remember, recovery is a long, non-linear process with relapses. Do not expect a single conversation or action to fix them. Your goal is to be a stable source of support, not a miracle worker. 3. Consider joining a support group for families dealing with people in addiction. 4. Never confront them when they are under the influence, but wait for a more sober moment when they are able to think more clearly. Getting in fights and yelling at them, wow, they yell nonsense back at you, is absolutely the wrong thing to do. 5. Offer them basic humanitarian assistance, such as food and hygiene, before suggesting small steps. Switch as going to a recovery meeting or talking to a counselor. Offer to assist them and finding the right rehab. 6. If they respond negatively to these things, let them know. Your door is always open when they get ready to say yes to them. 7. Consistently enforce the consequences. This is the hardest part. If you set a boundary, you must follow through. 8. Separate the person from the disease. When enforcing a boundary, reaffirm your love for them while rejecting the behavior. Don't preach, lecture, or shame. This only increases guilt and drives them away. Don't enable. Enabling is any action that protects them from the natural consequences of their addiction, e.g., giving money, making excuses, cleaning up their messes. Don't try to control them. You cannot force someone to get better. The desire for change must come from within. Don't believe you can love them out of it. Your love is crucial, but it is not a substitute for professional treatment and their own commitment. Finally, reminder, your role is that of a lighthouse. You stand firm, you shine a light on the path to safety, and you offer guidance. But you cannot force the ship to come to shore. The captain, the addicted person, must ultimately steer the vessel themselves.